we've asked, how do I dress a bird? Or how do I deal with a bird quickly? This is basically what we do here. Everyone does it differently, but if I take one of these, she says, unable to get the string off that she put on earlier. First thing I would do is I take the breast off. So the easiest way is you can feel the bone here, runs down the chest bone there. Then you want to just go in underneath and just nick with a knife. Just a tiny nick, and literally it will peel straight out. And that's the most amount of meat that you will find on the bird. It's just sat there and peels away really easily, no guts involved. So that is your breast meat, and inside that's a fillet as well. You take your knife, then you just literally want to just gently cut down the edge line there. And you can put your finger in, there's the fillet there. And then you take it off as close to the bone as you can, like this. Just scoring it as you go. And then you cut it off and you have got one of the breast fillets. So you can use that for nuggets, for goujons. You could use that and cut it up and put it in a curry. So that's one. And then personally, I flip the bird around because I'm not savvy enough to be able to cut both sides. And again, do exactly the same. Cut down, keep as close to this centre bone as you can. There's the fillet there, so you just need to cut the other side of the fillet. Take that off, score it down, and then you just cut the bottom off. There's a little bit of sinew there, you can take that off if you want to, and that is your second fillet. So you've got two good breast fillets off of a bird there. What you can do after that is there's very little meat at the back here of the bird. You can pluck the whole thing if you want to and take the guts out. Obviously that's just standard practice. But the other thing that I do is I will then pluck the legs, break that bone there, and just cut through. Just cut through here. Take the bone out there, cut round this bone here, and then just snap the leg off. So there's a leg, and then obviously you just cut the actual foot off. Then you just do it on the other side, just really quickly. I want to take all this back. I normally just break it, and I know it's broken in there. And cut through. And there is my other leg. All you need to do is just take the knuckle off. You can take it slightly higher if you can't bother to do the last few feathers. But that is basically the bulk of the meat on a pheasant. Really easy. No guts involved, no sticking your hand up the bird, and you have taken the best bits off. So it's quite quick to do. So just back to this one, you basically find your breastbone, take a nick up there, peel the bird skin back. You can pluck this as well if you would prefer to keep the skin on, but a lot of people wrap it in Parma ham and things like that if they're actually going to go and make a dish just with a breast on its own, or you put it into a sauce or something. And then it's just that simple bit straight through there. Take that fillet out as well. Keep cutting. There's a little bit of shot in this one, which you can see, so you don't need to worry. It's just a tiny bit bloody. All it is a tiny bit of damaged meat. You can cut that piece off if you want to. It's not a problem, but it's absolutely fine. Just obviously beware. Sometimes you can get shot in them, but again, it's not that common. We eat a lot of game, and I probably only eat shot a couple of times a year. Well, not eat it, but I only find shot in my food a couple of times a year. So again, you've just got a tiny bit of shot there. You just whip those bits off. But if you don't like the look of it, you can just cut that small section out. It's not going to make a great deal of difference. And then just do the same with the legs. Basically, this is everything off of those two birds that we would generally process. One of the hen's legs was quite badly shot, so we've left that. But this is how I would do it at home, just for a quick meal. I wouldn't say that I'm a butcher. I wouldn't say I'm a chef. But anyone can do that at home, and you don't have to have guts involved. So, Then this is one of the things that we do with it. We slice it, marinate it in all sorts of mixes, herbs, spices, honeys, smoke it, and it makes a fantastic treat for the guns on a shoot day, or the pickers up, or the beaters, or the children before we get to a shoot day.